Hi everybody, so today I have this new set that Die Press has released there on HSN. It is a stamp die and stencil set called Birds of a Feather. So let's get this guy open and check it out. I will have linked pretty much everything that they have available there on HSN, everything that they've released, and I always update those links as they go along if things are released at different times, you know. So we're looking forward to the May 13th craft day. Look at this. Oh my gosh, as soon as I saw these little wings, I love it. I love it. Look at the branch, the little, oh yeah, this is definitely something. I filmed these, you know, weeks in advance, so I haven't seen even sneak peeks of any of this, and this is very, very cute. So I will say Die Press did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions my own, and like I said, I'll have the affiliate links there for you guys. So thanks for using those if you would like to. I super appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Okay, so you have your cutting folder for the marquee, of course. If you don't have a marquee, you have another machine that cuts the metal dies. These will definitely go through that same kind of machine. Really large stamp set. And then your stencil and those beautiful dies. You know, I love dies. So this is going to be adorable. So we have one called Lattice. It looks like we have two A2 size type things. And then they slimline basket weave, which is very cute. We have Ditzy Floral, so it's just like tons of florals all over the place, kind of a scattered toss kind of thing. Some leaves, so these are stamps and dies, so we have leaves with a die, we have a little, oh, bird nest with two little eggs in there. The die, you have the flower florals, a little sweet bird. Again, that one's just like, you stamp it, you cut it, and that's how you use it. But you also have ones that you will put together with dies, so I will definitely walk you through at least one of those little guys so you can kind of see what that entails, because you have all the pieces here. Flower centers, really cute. I love how it has like a little scallop center, and then also this other one, so it has two different bits there, a lot of detail. A couple of flowers with like the different layers of petals, leaves that are just dies, petals, a little heart, a smaller heart, and then back here, oh, I love this, add optional bird, flower, and leaf too, and leaf die cuts. So you have your stems, and they're showing you how you might want to, you know, use those. Oh yeah, no, we're doing that. And then here we have a die that's super cute. I saw this in the corner. It's a, you know, corner rounded rectangle with like stitching. So you can so you can stamp something like the sentiments here. I'd go out on a limb for you. A little birdie told me it's your birthday, you know, happy birthday, things like this. Hope your birthday is tweet, cute things. And then they have a stamp that is just that. I don't think they match up. No, yeah, they're different. So yeah, this guy is one big stamp. So if you want to do that for your background, then pop these little guys on there. You know, you can do some masking. You can do this plus then the die cut birds or however, right? And they're showing you some examples here of what you might want to make. So cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is right up my alley. All right. So here again, big guy. Like this guy right here will take up a card front easily. It's like 5 1/4 by, you know, 3 3/4, I would say, in the other direction. I mean, the birds are just over an inch deep on that guy, and he's like 2 inches big, so you can kind of have an idea of the sizing. I mean, it's a nice sized little bird nest there. The dies again for the florals, your stems and things. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then again, your stencils that have A2 sizing here. It looks like it's, yeah, about just over 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, almost 5 1/2, I would say, in the other direction. This one, I'm looking at the pattern itself, so it's like 5 3/8, just under 5 1/2 by 4. And then the area that this one does is about 8 1/2 by like 3 3/8, just under 3 1/2. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so let me grab a card base. We'll try to do some stenciling because, you know, we like to do that kind of thing. Maybe, because I was like, well, I don't know if I have this. Is that a lot going on? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, to start my card, we'll do a little stenciling. Oh man, I think we'll do this one. Just this side here. They're also pretty, and I love that basket, both of them. They're so nice. But I'm going to make a standard A2 size card, so 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. This set I think would look really great as slimline, a mini slimline. You know, if you have this guy, which we'll probably just use this one today, right? But you can imagine if it's on a slim line that way, and then pairing up with another one of these guys, you have more leaves to flesh things out, you know, and just keep it going. It'd be really pretty. But okay, so let me put these aside. Was it like this? No, it's like this, wasn't it? It was some other way. Anyway, I'll just put that back on here. And I'm just going to do a little bit of inking. I have this MacLeod already cut from another project that was already cut down for me. So 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, because that's the kind of tight MacLeod I like. But, you know, if you like quarters, 4 by 5 1/4. The whole thing, 5 1/4. 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. I think this guy, you know, when you run it through, it's going to be facing this way. Maybe if I should just put some around here. So I'm just going to pop that there. Just get a little, just kind of fading out, just really organic. I'm not trying to, you know, do too hard anywhere. Just a little something like that, you know? That looks so pretty already. Okay. And that is my card base. So I'm just going to glue this down to my card, and I'll be right back. Okay, to begin, I'm just going to run this through this green paper just so I have my little stem, and then we'll see about, you know, making a little bird and flowers. I just kind of want to see what this is about. I will say my flowers are probably going to be like a coral color, because that's what I like, something pinky. So I suppose I can pull some of those out already. So this one, this guy, and this guy go together, right? You can imagine something like that. And then centers for this guy. So we have this, I'll run through something like maybe some gold, just so it's cute in the background. And then this little guy goes on top of that. If you want to, you don't have to pair them up. Just another accent color on that one. And then, let me see, does this one, yeah, this, wait, let's see, does this one have a bud? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So this little bud area on the longer one. So I will need the little bud also. So we'll start off with those. Again, basically everything through a pinky coral color, and then my accents, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see these bits here. The weather has been so crazy. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold the same day. So now I'm wearing this. Okay, so then again, you know, you can put this however you like. In the example, I think it's up like this. I was going to put it like this because that's what I want to do. So, you know, however. Let's get this little guy. Cute. I'm just going to put a little glue. I probably should put it in the center more than anything because I can see the little circles. That's all right. And, you know, when you layer them up, of course, you can go with like a lighter color, dark color. I just went with all the same color. But whatever you want to do with that. So I know this goes back here. I want to show you how I just ran this through and it already has all the texture and everything. Just running through the marquee, you know. So cute. Okay. This guy. That gold is still kind of slippery, right? Because it's that gold metallic paper that's basically plastic on paper base, so it stays slippery for a little bit. Again, you know, your flowers can go wherever you want them to. And this guy, I'm not shaping these at all because I just, you know, keep things pretty flat. But if you want to give them some shape, you can definitely come in and just give them like a little bit of a curve, you know. Put some dimensionals in between the two layers if you want to give it a little extra. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue these guys down. This guy goes on top of that one, I'm pretty sure. Is that what we saw? Yeah. So it's just kind of sticking out the background there. Maybe a little higher up. Oh. There we go. And let me see what I want to do with this because I have a little bird I also want to put on there. Maybe something like that. Yeah. Okay. And again, I mean, you can always get some dimension having some things up and some things down. Putting some, you know, dimensionals behind the leaves, behind these little guys. Clean that up. Make sure there's room for this guy. And that looks good. You know, you can put a dimensional behind there. Actually, let's do that. I do like having a little something. Not to be really little since I thought about it now. Put that there, get that under. Okay. This little guy, just like here. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up, and then I'm gonna find some pieces for my bird. Let me clean up just a little bit, I'll be right back. Okay, so for my card, I want this little bird because it looks like that would fit the way I would want it to be. So let's find the little body. It's gonna be this one. You know, it's funny because when you look at it, it's going the opposite direction because when you die cut, it's going down this way, so it's facing that way. So this is the body, right? You need your little wings, and I was trying to see, so yeah, we have these two wings here that are kind of larger. It looks like it belongs to that one, right? He has two wings, and they look like that, in my opinion. So this one goes to this guy. Do they have different tails? Could they possibly have the same tail? Well, we do have two different tails here. One's a little tighter and the other one's a little bit looser. I'm going to go with this one. I don't think it really matters. They look almost exactly the same, but one's just a little bit different. Okay, so we have that. And then you have the little head portion and then the little eye, you know, area. So, of course, the head that's facing the right way. So that'd be this guy. Okay. And then beaks are on the same for both birds. That's on the same die, which is nice because it's a smaller item, so it's nice you can run them both through. And then the little area for the eye, I see this one, and I suppose it'll work for both of them. Yeah, because all you have to do is turn it. It's like symmetrical, so if it's this way or it's this way for the other guy, you know? So let me grab some scraps of paper for this stuff, but I will say, you know, they have yellow and coral's really cute. Should we make them blue, like a little bluebird? Let's go light blue with the body. Dark blue accent here, dark blue tail, and I guess a darker blue wing. Black for the little beak, and just the white for the little eye area. Okay, and I'll be right back. You know, I always recommend put as many pieces as you can to run through at once, and so I'm pretty sure I can get all these bird pieces. I did find 3 different values of blue, so I think I will play with that a little bit. Maybe this for the head, and then these 2 for the tail and the wing. Okay. Okay, so I have everything all at once. I love the dimension or like the texture they put into these. So cute. So there's that guy. And the tail's over here. We'll get those other pieces in just a moment. I want this head portion. Oh, that's why. I'm like, it's not falling out. It's because it had a big area where it was still stuck down with the tape. Okay. Let's this guy. Just line that up. So cute. You know, do you want the little wing to kind of have some dimension? I think I will, but some lower profile dimension. So let me get a couple little guys that aren't too deep there. And actually, maybe I'll put the dimension here and then still stick it down at the bottom. Glue there, a little more dimension here. Something like that. Oh, you know what? They put the eye piece behind here, so let me see about that. Just make sure we have all these things. I will say I didn't put anything behind the eye, and it could just be blue, but maybe we should back that up with a little bit of black paper. Now you can just run it through and then drop in a little piece of black, you know, run it through black paper, and then you'll have a little dot. That's essentially the eye. You can just pop back in there, but I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, and cute. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Right around there. You know, I did that before I put the beak in, so if you want to put the beak first, go for it. And so I'm just going to do this. A little glue, and let's see if there's a specific beak. This one looks to me like it goes to the other bird. It's a little bit thicker. Again, I don't know if it's super specific. Cute. Okay, I'm going to hold this down for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, and last thing to add to this little guy is the tail. And you guys have it facing however you like. Oh, he's so cute. Alright, that looks good. And so what I'm going to do is put a couple dimensionals on the back of this higher area. And then glue down the rest of the little body. Oh, I thought there was two already there. It was just an empty scrap. Oh well, it's okay. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down. I'll be back. Okay guys, and I think I'm going to stamp the sentiment around there. If I was going to do that from the beginning, I would have done it earlier. You know, I have all these things on here now. And also this is textured paper, but you know, I love to live life dangerously. And if for some reason it doesn't come out right, I will stamp it, then cut it out with the die. Okay, so you have that cute die. But I'm just going to go for it right on here. I'm going to do Happy Bird Day. Of course. Make sure that's nice and straight on there. Okay. And since I'm going right for it, I'm definitely going to let it really soak in. Make sure we're pressing every area and not super hard. These are acrylic stamps, a little softer material, you know, not super soft, but just if you really, really squish down, you might get some ghosting. So I'm just firm pressure and just letting that really soak in since I'm just going for it. And look at that. Perfect. Okay, let me clean up and we'll appreciate our card. Okay guys, so there's our card. I know you guys are going to love this set. It's so pretty. I mean, sky's the limit. So many different things to do with it. Super cute. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Diane Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, possibly embedded in the video, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.